Hello everyone, welcome back to Jayasree's classroom. I am Jayasree Pradeep and we are discussing remedial mathematics. This is a subject for pharmacy students and which is also useful for all the plus 2 students as well as BTech students. In the last video, I started with functions, the definition of functions and how to check whether a given relation is a function and geometrically how to check whether the given relation is a function. And today I will be discussing about classification of real valued functions. We have a variety of functions, but here I am discussing only few functions. One-to-one function, on-to function, one-one and on-to functions, linear functions, quadratic functions, polynomial functions, constant functions, and identity functions. First, you consider one-to-one function. A function is one-to-one, or we can say one-one, if no more than one element in the domain is paired with an element in the range. For example, you can see in this picture arrow diagram, not every uppercase member has exactly one lowercase partner. You can see here capital A, B, C. A is connected to small a, capital B is connected to small b, and capital C is connected to small c. So every member in the domain is mapped onto, connected to each member in the range. Okay. So in this case, we can say that this function as a one-to-one function. For example, in the first example, the domain containing the elements A, E, I, O and the range containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is actually, we can call this as codomain. Okay, codomain contains different numbers in which few are having the pre-image here. So, here A is connected to 1. E is connected to 4. I is connected to 5. And O is connected to 2. So, different A, E, I, O, these members in the domain is connected to different elements in the codomain. That is why this mapping, this function is a one-to-one function. Whereas, in this example, see the domain is A, E, I, O and the codomain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, A is connected to 1, E is connected to 2, I is connected to 5 and O again it is connected to 2. So, this O is having, O, E and O having the same image. E and O connected to the same member 2. Therefore, this is not one-to-one mapping, one-to-one function. Let us consider one more example. In the first example, RHOQ, this is the domain and the codomain is 48215. So here R is connected to 4, H is connected to 2, O is connected to 1, Q is connected to 5. So each member in the domain is connected to different members in the codomain. Therefore, this is a function. Whereas in this example, each member in the domain, see R is connected to 4, both H and O connected to the same number 2. Therefore, this is not a one-to-one mapping or one-to-one function. Now come to the second type, onto function. A function is onto if each element in the codomain is an image of some pre-images, or a function f from a to b is subjective. So another word is subjective if the image of f equals its range. So in this case, every member in the domain is connected to every member in the codomain. So if you are considering members in the codomain, each member having a pre-image towards this side, a pre-image. No member is free. A function f from a to b is called onto if for all b in B, this is capital B. So all b in B, there is an a in capital A. This is capital A. So here we have a small a, such that f of a is equal to b. All elements in B are used. A function is said to be subjective if it is onto function. So onto functions are also called, another word is subjective functions. Examples. Consider the first example. Here the domain contains a, e, I, o, u. These are the members. And look at the codomain. See here 1, 2, 3, 4. All these members are used. We can say that each member is having a pre-image in the domain. So each member 1, 2, 3, 4, somehow it is related with the members in the domain. No free elements here. Okay, so such functions are onto function. Whereas in this example, A, E, I, O, U, this is the domain. A, E, I, O are the members in the domain. Whereas look at the codomain. Here 3 and 4, these two members haven't any pre-images here. Okay, they are free. They are not used. Therefore, this function is not an onto function. One more example. You consider the domain whose members are R, H, O, Q. Look at the range or the codomain. All the members are used. Okay, therefore, this is an onto function. There is no free elements here in the codomain. This is completely range. Okay, therefore, this is onto function. Whereas, this function is not onto. Why this is not onto? Here in the codomain 8 and 1 are free. These are not having any pre-images. They are not used. Therefore, this is not an onto function. Now, 1 and onto function. The combination, both 1 and onto function. Functions can be both 1-to-1 and onto. This is said to be 1 and onto function. A function f is 1-to-1 correspondence or a bijection. You can call 1-to-1 and onto functions as a single word. It is called bijection or reversible, or we can say invertible. Invertible means the function is both 1-to-1 and onto. If and only if it is both 1-to-1 and onto. So remember, 1 and onto functions are called bijective functions or reversible functions or invertible functions. 1 and onto functions are also called bijective functions, as we said earlier. Look at this example. See here, A, B, C, D, these are the members in the domain. Now look at the codomain. This is actually the range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each member of domain having a unique member in the codomain, and there is no free members in the codomain in the range. Therefore, this is both 1-to-1 and onto. Therefore, this is a bijective function. Whereas, in this case, the domain contains A, B, C, D, and the codomain is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are considering each member in the domain which is connected to some members in the codomain, but here a free element 4 here. 4 is not having a pre-image here. 4 is not used. Therefore, this is not onto, therefore not bijective. Now, one more example. In the first case, it is both one-to-one and onto function. Therefore, it is a bijective function. Whereas in this case, this is one-to-one but not onto. Why? This element 8 is not having any pre-image here. Okay, therefore this is not bijective. Now, what is linear functions? Linear means degree 1. So, linear functions are those whose graph is a straight line. So, when we are drawing the graph of such functions, we will get straight lines. A linear function is of the form y equal to f of x, that is equal to ax plus b, where y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable. We can take examples as y is equal to 2x plus 1. This is of degree 1. Y is equal to x plus 1. X whose degree is 1. 3 is a constant, degree is 0. So the maximum degree of this is 1. Therefore, it represents a linear function. And y is equal to x, again degree 1. Therefore, linear function. And when you are drawing the graph of such functions, we will get a straight line. Okay, straight line. So this is having positive slope and this is having negative slope. Okay. Now, what about in this case? This is a horizontal line. Okay. It is having horizontal slope. Now, the quadratic functions. A function defined by y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is known as a quadratic function where a, b and c are constants. So quadratic, from this word itself, it means that it is of degree 2. For example, if f from a to b is defined by f of x is equal to x square, then f is a quadratic function where a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0 and c is also 0. So any equation of degree 2 is called a quadratic function. And the graph will be a parabola or ellipse or hyperbola or circle, etc. Now we have constant function. The function defined by f of x is equal to k. Y is equal to f of x, that is equal to k, where k is a constant, is called a constant function. An example, if a is equal to 1, 2, 3, b is equal to set 1, f from a to b, defined by f of x is equal to 1, then f is a constant function. So for what all values of x, when you are considering in the graph, the y value should be always 1. So when we are joining all these points, we will get a straight line which is parallel to x-axis. This is the graph of this function y is equal to 1. This is the constant function. Now we have another beautiful function, the identity function. In mathematics, an identity function is also called identity relation or identity map or identity transformation. It's a function that always returns the same value that was used as its argument. In equations, the function is given by f of x is equal to x. So when you are inputting 1, you will get the output as 1. When you are inputting 2, the output is 2. So like that, whatever number we are inputting, the same number we will get as the output. Such functions are called identity function, and you can see the graph of identity functions like this. Now a polynomial function. Polynomial functions plays an important role everywhere in mathematics as well as in other subjects. A polynomial function is a function of the form f of x is equal to a n x raised to n plus a n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus etc. a1 x plus a naught. This is of degree n. N is a non-negative integer and each coefficients ai means a1, a2, etc. an is a real number. The polynomial function has a leading coefficient an and degree n. So in this example, polynomial function is f of x is equal to minus 2x raised to 5 plus 3x cube minus 5x plus 1. The leading coefficient is coefficient of x raised to 5, that is minus 2, and whose degree is, see the highest degree, it is 5. So polynomial having degree 5. In the second example, f of x is equal to x cube plus 6x square minus x plus 7. What is the leading coefficient? It is coefficient of x cube, that is 1. And what is the degree? The highest degree is 3. Now in the last example, f of x is equal to 14. The leading coefficient is 14. And what is the degree of this polynomial? It doesn't contain any variables. Therefore, the degree of this polynomial will be 0. That is polynomial functions. Now again, polynomial functions in general form. Degree 1 polynomials are of the form y is equal to ax plus b. This is of degree 1. Why? The highest degree of the variable will be 1. Therefore, such equations are called linear functions. Now, y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Here the degree, the highest degree is 2. Functions having the highest degree 2 are called quadratic functions. Now in the third example, y is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. What is the highest degree? It is 3. Okay, the highest degree 3, such functions are called cubic polynomials. And in the last example, y is equal to ax raised to 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. What is the highest degree of the polynomial? It is 4. And that is called quartic polynomials, quartic functions. Okay. And so like that, we can decide the polynomial functions of any order. The largest exponent within the polynomial determines the degree of the polynomial. So today we discussed about different types of functions. It doesn't mean that we are having only this much of polynomial functions. We have a variety of functions. Okay, I discussed only few functions from those collection. Okay, so I hope you all understood what I discussed today. Thank you very much. We will continue in the next class.